Hi guys, so I want to talk to you today about purpose, and this is something that comes up often for many people, but definitely for those who are doing inner work on themselves. The question usually arises at the point where they've made a connection with a deeper part of themselves, where they've opened up their heart and they're connected to their, soul voice, right? That's the work that we're doing. And so it's also a question that comes up for people who are feeling a bit lost, where they're feeling like they don't really know why they're here, what the point is of life, and how they can become more fulfilled. Like, fulfillment is definitely something that only purpose provides. So what I want to get across to you guys today, also just take a break from walking in amongst these little trees, or big trees, is that you can't find your purpose. Get my teeth in. You can't find your purpose till you find yourself. There's no way you can find your purpose until you meet the truth of who you really are. Because if you try to seek purpose outside of knowing the parts of self, the personalities that are going on inside of you, then you're going to absolutely miss the point. Because your purpose in the beginning has to be that you fall in love with yourself, that you find yourself, the lost parts of self, that you integrate those parts of self, that you stop abandoning yourself, that you meet your pain and you learn to self-parent it. You can't find purpose until you find yourself, right? And so what I mean by that also is that you can't find purpose until you allow yourself to be yourself, meaning you allow yourself to reach in and shine up, the little pieces of the stuff that's in shadow that often we think are just little bits of shit. The glitter poo. It's actually stuff that you can shine, and you'll find that there's gold in there. We want to shine that up and allow it to be in our lives. Most people are absolutely terrified of their potential. They're less terrified of their lack, right? In the sense of, you're so used to being in lack that you're kind of comfortable with it. You're kind of comfortable with your safety. You're comfortable not taking risks. You're comfortable. You might be fucking miserable, but you're comfortable. And so you choose that instead of choosing your future, right? Instead of choosing to take risk, instead of choosing your potential, because you're not really sure what's inside, firstly, and you're not then really sure when you find what's inside of what to do with it, right? And that's the job that I do. I help you to navigate the world of shadow, to find yourself, to become comfortable with yourself, to fall in love with yourself, and then to start making changes in your life that support yourself. I'm not talking about making massive leaps where you feel like you are struggling to keep up with what your soul asks of you, because that's not how it works. Your soul self will ask of you what you are capable of, right? It will give you only the first step, maybe the first two steps, right? You're not going to get the next 10 steps. If someone had told me many years ago that I would be speaking to you guys about this stuff, I would have said that they were absolutely crazy. There's no way I'd be doing that. When I first started doing talks on detoxing your emotions, if someone told me 5 years ago, or 5 years before that I should say, because that's more like 10 or 12 years ago now, but I would have said that that was madness. I would have told them I couldn't do that, right? Because I didn't see that yet. I didn't see that, and I also didn't have anybody to help guide me towards that, right? There was something inside that I could sense. Sometimes I would catch little glimpses of things in meditations. There'd be an essence of something where I knew I wanted to help people, but I didn't know what that looked like fully. And it wasn't until I did work on myself, and then when I finally started stepping into myself, literally stepping forward into that version of myself that I finally could catch a glimpse of, that change occurred, that I finally started to speak in a way that I always wanted to speak. I would see people speaking in certain ways, like Lisa Nichols. I heard her speak and I was like, I want to speak like that. I want to be able to channel that information. I want to be able to be so connected to myself that in the moment when I speak my truth, when I speak from that place, I'm not thinking about my unworthiness or why am I doing this or is that even true, right? I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just present with myself in that moment. I've become that person today, but I wasn't that before. So all of this to say, if you are a person struggling with finding purpose, with understanding yourself, right? You can't find your purpose till you meet yourself, till you embrace the parts of self. And if you're struggling with that, then get in contact with me. I am running another round of my Align course. It's a 12-week soul alignment course where we dive deep into discovering how to create emotional balance, how to communicate consciously, clearing up your family karma, connecting with your inner child, releasing yourself from your lack and your unworthiness, helping you to fall in love with yourself. We do a week on self-love liberation. Okay, we do loads of different things. We do dream interpretation, and we do soul elements, where I help you to find out what element you are, right? Normally you're 2. So we do loads of different things. If you feel called to do that, then get in touch with me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you to help you get out of this stuck place, to help you move forward towards the person that you truly desire to be. And if you don't know who that is yet, then I'm going to help you to find out the potential that you have inside that's always been there and that's been calling for your attention for all of these years. Okay, so I look forward to speaking to you soon, and I'd love to hear from you. If you have a comment on this, if you found your purpose, if you know what I'm talking about, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please comment below, and please share this video with anyone that you think may need it. Okay, and I shall see you in another video. Bye for now, guys.